Should work. Problems, no issues. Should be able to hear me. Gold. Okay, yeah, let me know. Alright. There we go. Drink. Start with Kali. Seven minutes. 7 minutes wasn't so bad. Sweet. Okay, sweet. Nice. Didn't know you were in here already. What's up, man? Loading a custom game. How is it breaking? Come on now, you gotta be kidding me. And there's gonna be problems with the net, dude. Dude, don't fail me at Microsoft. Come on. Oh, jeez. Don't fail me now. Sweet. Alright, awesome. So load it up on Kali.
Slayer.
Weird, dude. How is it laggy if I'm the only one in here? That's scary. Connection's not good today. Microsoft's in trouble. Alright, anyway. I'm really trying to do callouts. Oh my gosh. Alright, so anyway. Kali's the easy one to start with. Ogre, you there? So, it's a super symmetrical map. Same thing on both sides. So easy to work with. You just learn one place, one side. We have the other side. Sweet. Right. Here we got Red Elbow. That's where we're going to start from. Yeah, I'm going to give you some lectures. Right. So we got Red Elbow here. Simple stuff. I'm going to take it into Red Base, right? So this whole area is Red Elbow. Ah, that's so annoying. Right, this area, Red Elbow. You can say Red Elbow ramp. We're going to get real specific. Then people might think, like here, this is like Red Trench, right? So Red Trench ramp, Red Trench going Elbow. Red Trench on his way to Elbow, all these types of things, and then you're given location where he was when you saw or when you died, and where he's going. So you want to give both of those pieces of information. So it's like Red Trench going Red Elbow, and then people will know that he's coming from that bottom area and up into this area somewhere. And that's a plus. So if you die on red elbow, or you see somebody red elbow and you see them running towards base, you'd be like, red elbow going red fountain, red elbow going red base. That way it gives them information like that. This is back red, right? Back red base. People like to hide out here. So it's good to know. Back red base type thing. People call these the fountains. This is like red fountain or red flag. Multiple ways to call it. You got red cave up in here. Red cave hiding, red cave corner, red cave, all that kind of crap. In red cave. And right here on the screen it says oven ramp, but I usually just say red ramp when I say red ramp, I'm talking about this thing here. But people know oven ramp, red ramp, either way you want to go. Man, this is gonna get annoying. Alright. These ledges out here can be used too, if you don't know. Right, so you jump up here, crouch clamber, red steps, red outside, red ledges, I don't know, all kinds of things. Just oven steps is what they're called here. People will know that too, hopefully. Oven steps. I'd probably just rather use oven steps or red steps, red outside, red pyramid, all kinds of things. Then this becomes red pyramid right here. And you can hide in these areas. Be super annoying. Red ramp again. You got oven. This whole area, this is oven. Got oven fountain, or oven flat, whatever you want to call this thing. But just generally, this is an oven. People know what you're talking about. They're passing through oven, going red. Coming through oven, going red ramp. All these types of things. And red one. This is pretty, I mean, red one, or bottom red, or underneath red. Same thing. If you don't know, you can climb up these things to get to the bridge. These are good moves to quickly get on red bridge. You can do it on the blue side too, I'll show you. So, like these, what, dude, like the connection is not firm here. Alright, so yeah, up in here, red bridge, into red base, right? Teleporting around, bad connection, alright. So now we'll take it up into here, we got red ramp again, oven ramp, whatever you want to call it, sniper, snipe spawn. On snipe, through snipe, snipe heading towards the bridge, snipe heading towards blue ramp, all these types of things that you can use. See, that's, yeah, see, this whole area says lift, but this is obviously like blue ledge, blue grass, blue. You gotta see blue and red, because this whole area just says lift on the bottom left. That's not, it's not specific enough, it doesn't work. So this is important. Like red ledges, blue ledge over there. This because people can hide here, jump to here, all that kind of stuff. You crouch from here, yeah. So important to have a specific call out for these. And yeah, this is known as grass, because again it just says lift in the bottom left. So this is grass, this is blue grass, red grass, all these types of things. So people know this is where they are right here. They're in this area. Grass. Grass goes into trench, and then you got blue trench and red trench, which we've already covered. You got trench jumping up to top, the bottom red, trench jumping up to blue, bottom blue, all these types of things. So you're always trying to give a call out and give where they're going at the same time. Because when you're playing online, there's always a delay. By the time that your teammate hears your voice, they're already on the way to where they were headed. Because there's a half a second to a whole second call out difference between what you say on your screen, what you saw, and what they hear. So you always want to give where they were when you saw them and where they were headed. That way, when the other person, when your teammate hears it, they're already going to be on where you think they were headed. That's where they're actually going to be, not where they were when you called them out. So that's all about, you know, online play, and that delay is important to know. That way you're given information that is usable at the time that they hear it, and it's not behind the time they hear it, because then it's pointless, and then that's pointless information. So it's not about calling out where you saw them, it's calling out where you saw them and where you think they were headed, because that's the piece of the information that's actually the most important. Because they're not going to be where you saw them anymore, and you know, unless they're just crouched there, sitting there, which you can also put in there. Yeah, it's important, super helpful. So yeah, all right. I called it. So this is like a red wing, blue wing. People will hide there or try to escape there, especially if they're getting like fought. Oh damn it! If you're getting fought in like oven, or you're just trying, or let's say you're fighting somebody here. You can come back through here and fight back around, and by the time you get over here, you're already starting to heal. You can re-engage. So looping around these things is very useful, and so it's good to know these callouts because you'll see people hopping on the blue wing to hide. And so you want to call that to your teammate. That's where they are, or that's where they're headed, so they can get that clean. See, all right. So I mean, it was basically we covered one whole side of the map, so we've covered both sides. So also look at the jumps too, man. So like from these wings, you can jump up to the fronts here on both sides. That's important. You could hide out here. You could give information. You can be protected from getting shot by like half of the map. I mean, these types of things really come into play on like capture the flag and stuff. Because in like capture the flag, the enemy's not going to spawn behind you. They're not going to spawn on your side. So if I'm red, which I'm not right now, I'm in free for all. But let's say I'm in red, I'm on the red team. Then capture the flag, they're never going to spawn behind me. They're never going to spawn on the red side. They're only going to spawn on the blue side. So when you start to push the line, what I mean, like if you have your entire red base covered and nobody's crossed over the line, when I say the line, I mean like the midline of the map. If you have the red base covered, you know nobody's on the blue side. So you can hold this area to get this hold. You can watch this side, and your teammates are pushing up. You're using that information. Let's say they're coming over rocks. You got somebody coming through snipe, and you have this whole side. And then at the right time, you can jump up in here and push through the bridge, and you know they're all stuck in their base. And that makes a pull possible. You'll get like 2 or 3 down. You start to pull. Whichever side your teammate's on, they're going to spawn on the opposite side, so you pull towards your teammate. All these types of things. Anyway, that's where these jumps really come importantly. These spots that you can gather information, and then you can jump up there and you can execute on the pull or on the strat. Yeah, I mean it comes into play in Slayer too. Because if you're here at a point in Slayer, people are down on both teams, and you see your teammates are starting to spawn in red, that means the enemy's going to be spawning in blue. And you're going to be influenced in that, so they'll probably be spawning like blue elbow, because that's further away than blue cave, or they'll spawn back blue. These are all super important. Wait, yeah, I'll go on to Plaza next too, so we can talk about that. We'll look at those. So anyway, alright. So yeah, you got this jump here, good one. And as I was showing over there, on both sides, you can climb these rocks, you can jump up to bridge, good stuff. It's a pretty neat jump on the starting strat to get out there. You do this, you can cut off running through the bridge. So if you get the starting spawn, you know, 2 people spawn on this side, 2 people spawn on this side. You can also do it on the red side. So like if you get snipe spawn and you have one person going wide snipe, but you don't want to run through the bridge, people can shoot you on that bridge. So you can use your jump boost, active thruster stabilization, and you can jump under this corner here. Well, if you don't bump it, and you can grab that corner to get on the DMR and run through the snipe area, and then help your teammate from there without getting hit before you. And it takes, you know, a shorter amount of time than doing what I just did there. So that's a neat one. One that I use often to survive. Another example. You find yourself here a lot, obviously. Protecting yourself from red, see, so nobody from red bridge or red rocks can hit me if I'm right here. This allows me to focus just on this part of the map. So I'm shooting people that are coming up here, and I'm shooting people that are coming up here. And then if they win, or if you get a disadvantage, or they get first 2 shots on you, you want to put shots, you want to back out, you can jump through here, jump up onto here, and that gives you a re-engagement point once you start to heal to get back into that same battle, depending on where they go, because they're probably backing off too, or they're going to jump to chase you onto here, and so you're able to come back in and re-engage without having to climb up this ramp and waste time, and also be in a nade possible place. From here, you can see nades coming in, you can avoid nades, so yeah. All good thing, all of these little tiny spots to know where to go, to hide, all that kind of stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, those ledges here. Okay, yeah. God, game, I cannot believe it. I'm in a custom damn game. You can't run it right. It's sad. Ugh. All right, so yeah, these things too. Yeah, it just says red nest. Super annoying. That's, yeah. This is obviously this is top rocks. This is red rocks ramp or you know, red slide. That's what it says. Red slide, red rocks, blue slide. All of these are known. Blue elbow. Yeah. But right here, man, like blue ledge, blue rocks ledge. Like it gets crazy. Like this is super sneaky spot. Because from here you can climb right up and engage for rockets, and you avoid all nade damage. You you know, people are nading rockets or trying to prepare coming from the other side, and you know that, you can avoid all that nade damage and then engage. So good little place to be. It's a good way to attack rockets. Try to secure them because it's super important. Alright, do you know how to, maybe you don't know about the boost, slide, jump mechanic to get all this distance. So if you're running, you can boost, and while you're boosting, you can hold down the slide button. So as soon as you come out of the boost, you go right into a slide, and as soon as you go into that slide, you can jump, and you can carry that boost slide momentum through the jump, allowing you to cross more distance than you could just running and jumping. Right? So this boost slide here, you can use it in lots of places to cross greater distance and move faster through the map. And as you see there, it depends on where you boost. I boosted right at this lip, but my legs weren't on the ground. I couldn't go into the slide. And where this comes into play is you can cross this entire chasm by performing a boost slide and sliding and jumping right off of these ledges. You can cross the entire thing and quickly get over to their base. Of course, it's risky, and this really comes into, okay, cool, you do know. So you can boost slide this entire map, and when you catch that with the active thrust on the other side. I'm not saying it's viable to use all the time, but there are situations on flag return times, on when they're capturing or they're turning a flag, or mainly in CTF, that there are times when you want to be able to spawn in red, boost slide over, not get lagged out, obviously, and make that jump, and you can be in the blue base really quick. So just something to know, something that is an option. Okay, I can't even show it to you because the game's so bad off. But anyway, you get the point. I'll show you another time. All right, I feel like Coliseum's been covered here. There's pretty basic. It's a good one to start on. It's symmetrical. You feel like Coliseum's covered, Ogre? Or can I move? You want to go to Plaza? I'll go to Plaza next. Talk about all those jumps, man. There's probably some that you don't know, or ways to get around. What do you think? Can I move on? Tell me if I can move on, Ogre. Is there something else? Oh, okay. Alright, sweet. Sweet stuff. Let's do it. Alright. I'll load up better the second time. So many maps, so much content. Oh, I know. It's not your fault. I know there's a delay. I think it's like 10 seconds or something. I don't know. I know it is, man. It's cool. It's not your fault. Alright, cool. Because I'm pushing all three, I could have done like just to Mixer, and then we could have done faster than light, and then it's pretty much just like a half a second to a 1 second delay. But hey, no big deal. Let's run with what we got. We'll just run this. No biggie.
Slayer.
Yeah, it is busted. Is that on me? That is not on me. The game's just running bad, I think, man. Look at it. Oh, look at it all messed up. Maybe it is me. I don't know, it's not normal. About to go around the house telling people to get the fudge off. Trying to use my internets that I pay for, damn it. Quit leeching. One sec, Ogre. Hold on, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, okay, got you. Okay. So yeah, this one, this callout's kind of annoying because the bottom left just says plaza, right? But then when you play like strongholds, the dang stronghold's called yard, I think, or I used to call it. I've been calling it yard for a long time. I think that comes from the stronghold label, even though it says anyway. You can use plaza or yard, and people will know what you're talking about. I'll know what you're talking about. And then this is shotgun, because this is where the shotgun spawns in HCS, and this room is good to have a call out for. But you see the whole damn thing says plaza, so you want to get pretty specific call outs. It's annoying. So this is like plaza shotgun, yard shotgun, or just shotgun spawn. Obviously there's only one of them on the map, so that works. This is where we start. Okay, so you know this jump. Yep, active thruster, gold, sweet, yellow pipes, gold ledges. Now, you can use the boost slide in this instance as well. That way you can get up there from a further away distance, especially if you get that tram spawn. You get this tram spawn and you know people are being pushed that like they're spawning lift, they're coming from cafe, blah 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 blah. And you're gonna have time, you can get up there quicker by doing the boost slide, get up there, boost slide, active thrust, all that kind of stuff. Combination of all those dang techniques, get up there quicker. It's still the same jump, it's just from a further away distance, so it's faster. Yeah, you got these gold ledges, yellow pipes, either way you want to call it. Right? Pipes outside, gold ledges, all this kind of stuff. Good important things. Definitely important. People love to hang out there. It's like light haul, orange haul is what it says at the bottom left, but people say light rifle tunnel, light rifle haul, orange haul. All of these are possible. People will know what you're talking about. Right? Orange ramp, light rifle ramp, behind light rifle. Behind the thing, all these things, at the barrel. It sucks to have so many options, but you know, you play with a lot of people, it's good to know all these different variations and callouts because people are just, you know, they're different, man. But I prefer light rifle ramp or orange ramp. Those are good because I consider like light rifle, they're up on this damn thing. If you call light rifle, I'm imagining that they're on this platform because that's where the light rifle spawn is, so it makes the most sense. And you got glass, right? Obviously, this is glass. Even though it says tram sneaky in the bottom left, everybody calls this glass. Glass sneak, glass, whatever. On glass, glass plat, all these things. Just glass primarily. And you got your tram. In tram. Tram is huge. Just tram. It sucks, it's just tram. Tram ramp. Plaza loop. Yard loop. Tram lamp. One of that stuff. Driveway. Driveway down here. Driveway is what people call it. Driveway. Prius. It has its own call out right here. Prius. All good. From Prius, you can jump up here. You probably know this one. That's a good one. From Prius, you can do this jump here, which allows you to get to here, which allows you to get to here, right? So that's a really good one. That's a good one to know. Also from Prius, if you're on the back, this back line right here, you jump onto this thing. Also really good. Get up the top mid real fast. Super sweet. Oh damn it! It's really gonna make it hard to do these things. All right. Also from driveway with the boost slide technique. Get up here. Fancy time on a good strat, good spawn. You can pull that off if you got it timed right. All of these things. You can get up here real fast from there, from driveway. Boost slide, active thruster, all that kind of stuff, man. Good stuff. Anyway, all right. All right, so we got Prius. Take that into market here. It says under bridge. We call this market. I call it market. We call it market. Under bridge works. Of course, you probably know about this one. This jump here. See, if I jump right towards it, it's inconsistent. The way to make this jump consistent and so it hits is to come at it from an angle. So think about it like you're strafing into it. You're jumping at a strafe, right? But I'm jumping sideways, and so if you jump sideways into it and you hold down clamber, you are much more likely to grab on. That's what you want to do. Don't jump straight at it. Definitely don't jump straight at this. No, it doesn't grab. Coming at the side works, and the way to combine that is you just like strafe slide into it. And then you will grab. Hold down clamber and you'll grab. Important jump. Get you out of market. Goes into flowers. Good stuff. Okay. Important one to know. Right here. Good. You can take it into flowers. You can jump up on this. You can take it up into ledges. If I can do it right. Kind of hook the wall. Take it into the ledge. Yeah, see? All this good stuff. Clean. Very clean. Very good. Yeah. And a lot of these jumps I'm trying to show, you want to reduce how often you have to sprint and how often you use active thruster to do a jump. Because in Arena, not in Slayer, it doesn't really matter in Slayer because you're always on the radar in Slayer, but in Arena you only show up on the radar when you perform things that have to do with the thruster or when you sprint. So sprinting automatically shows me on radar, as you see in the bottom left. But if I'm just walking, no radar. Jumping, no radar. Meleeing, no radar. Okay? But once you sprint, you show up on the radar, and when you active thruster, you also show up on the radar. You'll see it shows up when it first comes back. Right? So as long as you're not active thrusting, not sprinting, and not using the thruster in any way, you won't show up. So a lot of these jumps, it's good to know how to perform these jumps without having to use the active thruster. That's what keeps the element of surprise in Team Arena. It separates you from people who use it all the time. Because then you know where they are, they don't know where you are, you're allowed to move around and get the sneak on them. This is super important. You want to try to minimize how much you sprint and how much you use active thruster if you're trying to get around and get the drop on people. Again, this only applies to Team Arena these days because Slayer has radar for everything. Alright, anyway, just wanted to cover that. Okay, so we have market, we got underbridge area, dip, because this is the dip here. Right, it says bridge wing, we call it a dip. I don't know, man, you can call it whatever you want. Bridge wing or dip, we'll know. Alright, this is bridge wing. That's why we have a separate call, because this is bridge wing here, but it also says this is bridge wing, but this is specific because people like to hide out on this shit. It gives you protection from gold. It allows you to cut off gold, and while you're also attacking snipe, you can attack Eastgate. You can, by moving around, you can cut off a lot of the map from being able to hit you, but you can hit these three areas, right? So, but it's good to have these specific call outs. So this is a dip, this is your bridge wing, this is flowers. Up in here, flowers awning. Good, people love to hide out here, so this is good one to call out. I think we even had this earlier in the week when you were playing with us. You were trying to say, he's in flowers, he's hiding in flowers, he's in the corner. Yeah, flowers awning, because you know these are the awning. He's on the flowers awning. Super good call out. We got cafe here. This is just cafe general. We got cafe window. It's in debate. This is cafe window. This is cafe sneak. Right, cafe sneaky. Cafe window. If you say window, they're gonna look at both places though, so you can use either one. Because this can also be cafe sneak, and that's what's annoying. It still just says cafe, but it's obviously a sneaky spot. So I started calling it cafe roof or something to help individualize it. But a lot of people didn't catch on to that, so you can just I don't know, man. I don't know. I think cafe roof. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, not when you're just aiming, but you get it. When you're doing the active thruster, you have to be using the thruster, and then you show up. But yeah, I think you got it. Then we got you got cafe ramp right here. Another tiny little jump, not really super important, but useful. It gives you sight lines. It allows you to come from cafe ramp and into cafe, right? The re-attack. So a lot of these little tiny movements are all about disengaging and re-engaging in a place that they might not expect you to come. Of course, a lot of people will start to expect you to come there over time because people have seen other people do it. So, but it's good to know all of these different ways that you can disengage and re-engage, you know, in different ways. So, just little tiny things to remember, and there's a lot of them. So, I'm sorry. Tell me if you're getting overloaded. Right, so we got cafe ramp right down here. Takes us into hotel. Hotel barrel, hotel itself, hotel sneak or hotel ledge. Right? Not a call out in the bottom left, but important. People like to be here. Does this avoid the? Yeah, this avoids the barrel, so you can't get hurt by the barrel. So If you're fighting somebody in ledges, and you know this barrel's up, obviously you see it, it just spawned up, and they're gonna shoot for that barrel. If you can jump up to here, you can survive that barrel explosion. I'm pretty damn sure. Let me test this. Yeah, 100%. Didn't get hurt. Yeah, that's fine too. Yeah, people should understand that. But see, and like, yeah, you could do that. You can do that. And then the thing that comes in with combining those callouts is the amount of time that you're talking. Because when shit gets intense, you're trying to limit your callouts to being as fast and tight as possible while also giving as much information as you can. Because everybody's talking, everybody's saying something, and you can get real clustered up. But I get your point. Yes, you know, it's possible to combine those, especially if it's not like a super intense moment, and then people will understand. But the more you start to clutter up the comms, the more confusing it gets because people are trying to compute in their head, what did he say, where is it, where should I look, all that kind of stuff, and they're doing a whole lot of things all at one time, so it gets real busy. But yes, you understand. So yeah, alright, the hotel sneak, whatever, we got East Gate through here, this has its own call out, this whole thing is garbage truck, right? So you want to call out like garbage truck to snipe, wow, he's jumping to snipe, alright, garbage truck to nest, garbage truck to cafe, garbage truck to ramp, garbage truck to dip, all that kind of shit. Okay, it's super important. You got your East Gate going into snipe lift. Or just lift. It's the only lift on the map, so lift works, snipe lift works, sniper, bottom lift, all of these things. Lift tunnel, lift, just hanging out and lift, crouching and lift, hanging out and lift, all of these things. God, it's annoying. It says cinema on here, but this whole damn thing is cinema. So you can say snipe spawn, or you can use nest because that's what it's used in strongholds. People will know. People will know what nest is. Rat nest, top nest, nest ramp, all this kind of stuff. Cinema plat can be used for this, yes, but I tend to just use nest ramp or snipe ramp. That way people know they're on the snipe side of cinema. Hanging out in here. Okay, good. This whole damn thing's cinema, but this I use cinema primarily just for like this area. If they're between the two, then this is cinema. Because it's a large area, and the other ones have specific callouts. So this becomes cinema. And you got cinema, you got posters, you got cinema posters, you got cinema stairs up in here. Cinema stairs, cinema posters. Posters. This is obviously posters here. Cinema stairs. Then we're back into tram loop. Bam, doing good. Tram loop. Over to light rifle. Alright, this is hard, man, because oh no, it says taxi. Taxi's good. But then people will think you're talking about this individual car, so that's what sucks. I might start like employing taxi ramp or Prius ramp or light rifle stairs or all these types of things. It gets annoying. Cinema stairs. Top mid, right? Overshield, all that stuff. And then that's the whole map. We've been through the whole map. Woo! Okay. Then we get a little more specific. You got cylinder here, right? Oh, and if they're down here, you got bottom mid, bottom loop, bottom mid loop, bottom back. And you got the van here, bottom mid van. Probably know about this jump. It's a real good one. If you don't know about this one, practice this one. Really good. As you can see, it's difficult. It's not even 100% hit for everybody all the time. And other people have other ways of doing it. I used to do a different style, but I like this one where I can see it coming out. I don't know, man. See, sometimes it doesn't grab. Anyway, yeah, that's a good one to know. It gets you up to top mid real fast. It gets you off the bottom. It's super handy in strongholds or just in general fights. If you're fighting somebody in the driveway, you come down, you miss, you have a disadvantage. If you hide here, they're gonna nade, you're gonna die. They're gonna put a nade right here every time, you're gonna die. If you want to escape this battle, you want to jump up there, or even just jump out. I mean, you're still gonna live, but this allows you to jump up to the top and then re-engage on a different battle, or help your teammate, or run towards snipe, or all the kinds of things. Super sneaky, good jump, super important. Good one to master. Yeah, this is a good one to have in your repertoire of one that you know you can pull off and you're gonna make, because it gives you so much access, so much power. From here you can do so many things. Like, I mean, you could jump on this sign, And you can jump up to S3 there. Well, we didn't even cover, so yeah, let me get up there. Okay, so yeah, you can jump up on this sign. You can jump up to S3 if I would have hit it. Maybe that's not the sign. Shit, hold on. I ain't perfect. Hold. Come on, get up there. Oh yeah, this sign. You can jump up on this sign. Jump up to S3. Cinema Loft, S3. People know what you're talking about. I don't. We call it. Why do we call it S3? I don't know. Maybe that's S1. This is S2. This is S3. Whatever. Just top. Cinema Loft. Okay, screw it. Cinema Loft works. We got that. Super useful place up here. There's another jump. Might not know about. We'll see. But you can jump onto this side here, right? And then it gets you to the Cinema Loft from the outside. This is really good if you're trying to hold this area and you're getting pushed. You're getting pushed from tram, from light rifle. They're coming. You don't want to give up this entire place. But you want to escape for them. You can jump up on here. It also gives you good sight lines in the glass. Protects you from snipe. Protects you from cinema. Gives you good sight lines on all of this area. It's useful if you know you have teammates in the cafe area. They're not going to be coming from this area. This gives you sights on flowers, gold, glass, all this types of stuff. Now, the way that's performed, if you don't know, okay, so we're jumping towards it. As you want to like leave in this area and crouch. So you crouch and you land on that little area crouched, and then as soon as you land on it, you jump up and you clamber to that. So there we go, and we're on. Good stuff. What else? God, this map has so many options. Okay. Another fun thing. This little red sign here. Boop, boop. You can sit on that. Okay. This really comes into play. This is like another good stronghold spot, or just a spawn manipulation spot. Let's say your team has bottom mid, and you have nest, and your teammates are spread out on this side of the map. Like we have cafe and we have cinema. We have snipe nest over here, and so the enemy's not going to spawn on this side. You know they're going to spawn in tram. You can hold this area as they come out for the spawn and get the drop on one or two of them to either injure them and then die, or get a kill and then injure the second one and then die, or just initiate combat and then drop down, and retreat. The point is you hurt them. They're not expecting it. You get the drop on them. That's a good little sneak spot. Well, here's some other jumps that you might not know about. This one obvious. Okay, you jump up here, you got it. Yeah, great. Okay, nothing special about that. But using what you know about active thruster, this is actually a jump up here. So from here, you can jump up here, you can clamber that, and it works from the other side. You have to clamber on these sign parts right here, right? It doesn't. Yeah, see, it doesn't work from this area here. It has to be onto where the signs are. So, important to know. Oh yeah, you can get up, so you can get up here, do this pre-jump, you can get up here. I'm not even covering the spring jump, man. If you know about the spring jump, I'm not even gonna get into it. It's really difficult. It's like the next level, highest level thing that you can master. Where you land in a crouch and no, I don't want to get into it. Anyway, you can get up there from here. Got it? That's good. You can get up there. This thing is actually landable. You can land on this this control pad, right? And then from there you can jump up here too. Another little thing to know. Not super useful, but knowing it has its advantages. If you're getting pushed, if you're low on, you know that people are coming from cafe, or you know that you're getting slammed on both sides and you need to escape. You can walk this if you land it right. Jump off of this thing and up into Cinema Loft to get out of here and in a little hidey spot. So it is possible. Okay, here's some really HLG stuff on here. So you can. This is a place. Sometimes the way it clambers, it'll push you out, but you can hide up in here. People will literally run right underneath you. They don't look up here. You can be here in free for all in a team game. People, they don't look up here, man. It is not a normal thing for people to glance at this. I mean, it might be for you now that you've seen it. But if you come, look, I mean, it's completely cut out of my screen. If I'm jogging through here, the top of my screen doesn't even see that area. You can't even see it. Somebody can be up there and you won't even see it unless you look up. You have to glance up to see somebody hanging out in there. So, super sneaky. Here's another one. By combining all of those things that we know about, sprinting, boost slide, active thruster, all that stuff, you can do this. And then you can be up in this sneaky spot. But again, nobody's looking up here. So, Plaza has all kinds of things. All kinds of sneaky spots where you combine all of these things, all of these jumps, boost slides, active thrust, all of these combinations that Halo 5 gives you for movement. And you can get in some pretty sneaky spots. So, that's another one. Fun little place to hang out and use it. I think that's pretty much, I mean, that's Plaza, man. Right, okay. Again, you probably know. This thing, you can stand on this ledge here. It gives you just enough height that you can jump up here and clamber. But without being seen, the key here is it allows you to jump up there and not be seen. Right? You can even walk it. You can walk out on it, right? To be over this and jump up even here, so you can change where you come up. People are expecting different spots. Just a tiny little spot, but it's something. Of course, you can do this, but that shows up on radar. That's why I try to avoid it. So it's good to know all these ones that allow you to get up onto those same jumps, but not show up on radar. Super important. Another one, of course, you probably know about jumping up to this awning. Using this, you can get up on that awning, but it shows up on radar. So anybody that's on light rifle is going to see you on radar, or even hear you. I mean, you can hear this when people do these jumps. But this lip, you can ride up on this lip right here. So if you hit this lip just right, you see I bounce up off the ground. You can jump up off of this little tiny piece. So if you bounce up on it, bam, you can get up there without showing up on radar. These are all the tiny little things. This is what separates. This is what separates the Platinum 6 from the Diamond 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not all about shooting and marksmanship. When you start getting into the higher levels, it's really about map movement and map mastery, and that's what puts you on the next level. It's not just shooting. Somebody can be a really good shooter, but if they don't have map movement, I'm going to walk around them all day, and because I'm going to be able to get the first or second shot on them because they don't see where I'm coming from. So it's all about map movement and map mastery when you start getting into the higher ranks. That's why it's important to know all of these different jumps. All of these different jumps. Because you want to know where people can be coming from too. So if you know the jump, then you know their options, and they know their options, and you know how to attack those options. So it's such a great mind game. This is why I love Halo so much. There's just so much to it. When you start getting into the higher levels, it gets really, really high level, intense stuff. Okay. What's the next map? What do you want now? That's my job, man. I know. I came in here, you said you thought you knew Plaza. But, yeah, it gets pretty crazy. This is one of the most advanced maps for movement. It has the most jumps and the most options, and you have to know them all. Okay. Yeah, I think, Plaza is it has the most options. But really, it's just, it's just knowing the core base movement options. Like it's really a lot of combination of the active thruster jump and boost sliding, and so if you know those foundational things, you can start looking at these maps and be like, oh, how I can get up there? I can jump up at this little edge. I can all these types of things. You start looking at maps totally differently. Now, there's nothing really particularly special about Eden, but we'll cover the callouts. So let's do it. Yeah, I don't have a lot of fancy stuff for Eden, man. So, sorry. It could be me. It could be the map. I don't know. I've seen some things, but like I said, they're not fancy. It's just, again, combination of the foundation. So, I'll go over it. I feel like Plaza's fancy. Plaza has a lot going on. That's my favorite map. Favorite asymmetrical map is Plaza, and then favorite symmetrical map is Coliseum. Looks like it's running a little better this time. Alright, what do we got? We're on Red Bend. I would say this is a symmetrical map with some asymmetrical elements, but it's mostly a symmetrical map. So we're gonna learn both sides, but basically you know one side, you know the other side. So Red Bend for this whole area here. Right, red Bend, red outside, red light rifle. You can get all those sides. If you want to get super specific, you can do it anyway. I don't know, man. Can't say red sneak for this, because that's red sneak up there. So it's like red base to red Bend or red outside. People will know what you're talking about in general. They'll look that direction. Red fan, super important because it's not labeled, but yeah, red fan. Got red fan right here. Oh yeah, see, it is asymmetrical, but mostly, yeah, it's got some asymmetrical elements. That's what I was talking about. So, got your red fan here. You can shoot that thing, in case you didn't know. Brings up this, drops down that. Rocket spawn out here in Slayer. No, rocket spawn there. Sorry. Red fan, red nest, got nest ramp. This is low cat. This whole thing is low cat. So you can be like low cat to red nest, low cat to blue Bend. Nest sneaky, red nest to red 2, red nest to sneak. Red window outside, red window inside. Red window, red 1 window, red 2 window, all of these things. Being able to move around, super important. All of these clambers. Clamber up from window to red 2. Clamber, drop. Yeah, good stuff. Okay. That's your red base. Got red alley. Red back alley, yeah, see, no, it's not red basement. This is what? Yes, yeah, red plat, that's it, yeah, okay. Yeah. Red plat and red alley. You know what you're talking about. Red basement over here. Red basement to red yard. Red basement to nest. Red basement to red Bend. Okay. Red nest, low cat. Good. Jump on this thing if you do, and maybe you don't know this. This thing doesn't hurt you, but it can be activated. That's correct. Yes, Ogre. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, like those things. Yes, that's for the floor it's on. That's exactly right. So that's like red 1, red 2, red 3, or on any map, snipe 1, snipe 2. Yes, that's for what floor it's on. Yeah, you got it, buddy. All right, this doesn't hurt you, even though it explodes. Something to know. Don't be afraid. Yeah, you can do that. You can do window 2. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Red window 1, red window 2. Just possible. But yeah, if you didn't know, you can activate... God damn it. You can activate these things, which raises that. But it's super loud sound. And very obvious. And you can do it from a distance, or you can do it right next to it. And they don't hurt you, even though it explodes, but good to know. Usable at different times, can get you up places a little higher. Goes back down, but it allows you to get up here. So yeah, good thing to know. You can go from nest to catwalk by jump thrustering, right? You can land on there or land on that other section if you do it right, which I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is too high. I don't know. Let me see here. Can you do a boost slide? Yeah, I don't know. No. You can't boost slide that high. Yeah, you can't reach that. But good to check. You jump here. Get up into here. You can come at this with an active thruster. You can land it where you don't have to clamber. Right, so if you active thruster over this ledge, you can land with your feet. If you crouch, you can land with your feet on that top ledge without having to clamber, and then you can just jump onto the next one. That's some next level stuff. But you can, yeah, it's possible to move around like that. So instead of jump clambering and slowing you down, you can jump active thruster, crouch, put your legs on it, and then jump from there to the nest. All right. Here's another one from the floor. You don't want to have to thruster like that. You back up just enough, you can grab. See, I didn't back up too far, but you got it. It's possible to grab. You just back up just enough. You can grab, clamber, and get up here. You probably know this is a spot that you can be on, hide on, jump to, move around with, all that stuff. Good stuff. All right, so what do we got? We're in security. We got red back alley to red yard, red back alley to red yard. We got red security because see, it still just says red yard. What a super broad area. Gosh, guys, this whole thing is red yard all the way over to there. Come on now. Okay, no, this is red security. That's what I would know what you meant if you said red security. I would look here, red security, and then security right here. Whole thing security. You got top mid or catwalk. This catwalk is so big. So big, man. God, it's so annoying. So you got catwalk, top mid, this whole area. Big area. Catwalk to blue lookout, blue platform, blue alley, blue basement. Yeah, I call this blue basement because people can be in this specific area. Basement to blue alley. Important. Then blue base itself. People can hide on these things. Good to know that you can use these things to get around. Possible to jump out from this, thruster into this, never hit the ground. Good to know that there's a ledge here too. Allows you to fight in flat. Then to jump out, jump into blue, come around for the swing around. Jump into here, jump from here into nest, into blue nest. But this is just snipe spawn. People are gonna know. Snipe spawn. People are gonna know what that is. Don't forget you got these barrels here to blow people up. Important to know. Blue base, blue bin, blue outside, blue bin. You got blue bin stairs, blue bin stairs is what it's known as. You got low cat to blue bin. You got blue sneaky. Right here, blue sneaky into turbine. Turbine right here, and then turbine to low cat. And that's pretty much it, man. Blue yard, of course. Blue security. You got it. Jumps to no. Okay, this one obvious. Everybody knows this one. Get them in the back here. Oh, nice. Alright. You can jump over this, thrust it in the air, land up there. Capture it, get to top mid, good one to know. Of course, you got this box here, you can use it to get to low cat, use it to hide behind, initiate fights in yard, finish fights here, jump up, jump down, jump up, all kinds of things. You got your low cat, you got your pit. Go pit to turbine. Again, pit to turbine. You got red pit, blue pit if you want to get specific, which is super useful. Red sneak here, which is annoying because there's nest sneak. Oh god, so many sneaks. Sneaky sneaks. Sneak to low cat. I crouch there so my legs would pass underneath. Wonder if I don't crouch. Yeah, we'll barely make it, but see, it slows you down. In general, man, Ogre, when you're jumping around, if you're not already doing this, you wanna crouch. You're jumping through the air, you wanna crouch. You wanna pull your legs in. Crouch your legs in. I have an advantage because I use an Elite controller. Not gonna lie, super useful. Everybody should have one. I have the two buttons on the back here that I use. Right, this is the thrust ring, and this one you can use to crouch. It helps a lot. So it makes it easier to do these things. I'm sorry, but it's important to know to crouch when you're jumping through the air, crouch clamber, and all that stuff. All right. What else? We could probably, I wonder. I haven't tried these things. I bet I can boost slide up to that. I wonder if I can get the distance. I wonder if I can boost. I should be able to. Ah, God. Thinking internet. Okay, God, come on. Give me a chance to test this. Oh, you can. Okay, you can do that. I don't see. I mean, yeah, if I'm pushing blue base and I want to get in there fast, and I can come in from a sneaky area, it's good to know. I didn't even know until right now. You're watching me learning, but yeah, you can do this. That's fun. Huh? Neat. That thing to get all the way to catwalk. Use it to jump into blue. Oh, good stuff. But that's basically Eden, man. It's not a lot going on. Like in comparison to like Plaza or something. Pretty basic. Sweet. Good stuff. A lot of Empire is Eden. Has a lot of the same things. So it won't take that long. I'm gonna cover this one, then I wanna get some lunch, Ogre, alright? Sorry, buddy. It's coming noontime here. I'll take a break, get some lunch. Let you know.
Slayer.
All right. So again, you got your blue base, red base. Oh, are you ready for me to go into this? You haven't said anything. You've been taking notes down? I hope you got a notepad. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. You're gonna remember. Or definitely we'll cover it again. I'll use broad strokes the next time. It'll remind you. Oh, you can. I was wondering. In all this time, I've never like tried to like stand up here. I don't see the point, but you can. You can get up on this bit. Can you clamber it? Yeah, you can. Hilarious. This game's great. I love it. All right. Anyway. All right. Yeah, you got your blue alley, obviously. That's why I called the other one Blue Plat, because it's Blue Plat, or no, Blue Lookout. I don't know why I got used to calling it Blue Lookout. But anyway, alright, we're going to switch that up. Blue Platform. Everybody's going to know Blue Plat. You can scoot it down to just one word. Blue Plat. Good to go. Rally, Blue Plat. Let's go to the tower. You got your blue yard, you got your blue tower. Because blue yard's so big. No, it wouldn't. But before writing it down, people tend to remember things better when they write it down. That's all I was just mentioning. You're all good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so you got your blue yard into blue tower here. Blue tower 2 or just tower 2 now. You got tower 2. It's tower 2 because this is tower 1. This is tower 2. People call this tower 3. Right? BR spawn, tower 3. Tower 3 blue, I would call it like that. Or tower 3 red. That way they know you're on these things here or where they're going. You got camo spawn, people know this is camo. People be hiding out here, you can call it camo. They're in the camo spawn, they're on the camo corner. Oh my god, camo! You got it. Tower 3 to top mid, you got top mid blue, you got top mid red. Well, this is blue, that's, alright, damn it, this is red side. Top mid red, top mid blue. You got high pit, you got low pit, high pit, low pit, blue yard to pit, red yard to pit, pit to turbine, turbine to red sneak, turbine to blue sneak, blue sneak to blue fan, blue elbow, blue outside, blue bend. All of these people will know. Blue nest. Oh, nice. Okay, blue nest. The rockets and free for all, but this will be overshield and arena. Outside overshield. You don't have to use the active thruster, but this is a place you can come, but not for a long time, as you see. But it's just a thing to know that people can do. That way you can look for it. You got red fan, red bend, red outside, all the things people know. Red base. Still got your red nest. Still got your red window 1, red window 2, red ledges, red window ledges, all that stuff. Red plat and red alley. Right? Red basement if you want, red alley, red yard, tower 2. That pretty much covers Empire, yeah. Super symmetrical map. Don't forget about your jump ups. Jump ups, blue yard to top mid blue, blue top mid. One of the on spawn things people like to do, you can on spawn you can thruster jump out of this onto top mid. By combining all of those things, it's possible to make that. Just something to know. It gets you out the window, it gets you out here into the battle quick. A lot of people don't do it, so it's surprising, so you can get some shots on people and back out and survive. Allows you to get shots and hurt people on the initial rush, which can be important if somebody's doing that. If they're doing, that means they're injured before they get over to security, or before they, tower. Before they get over to camo, or before they get over to rockets. It's good to have them injured. Somebody does that, or overshield. Damn it, camo and overshield. My bad, dude. I think you know what I'm talking about, though. So, because yeah, you got camo back here, which spawns in arena, and you got overshield right there. In general, though, yeah, you can. Pretty sure you can boost slide up to this. Yeah, so that's another place. Boost slide, active thruster. Yeah, it's so useful, dude. God, there's so many places to use that boost slide thruster thing. That's just a super important technique and thing that to know, because it can get you up to so many places in the most quickest way. I mean, it's a separation tool. It's a map movement that not everybody knows they can do. and so it gives you a step above those that don't know. It allows you to move around faster, and speed is important. And everybody has the same base speed. You gotta find ways to be faster than the other people, get places faster, move places faster. That's one of those really important tools, really important things that allows you to separate yourself from the general populace of Halo. That's how you get higher ranks. That's how you win battles more. Just knowing all of these things. Oh my god, look how far back it put me. It's like 4 seconds. Jeez, okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, bro. Get some food, relax a little bit. Maybe you'll be able to play in a little bit. Alright, sweet dude. See you later.